fasten your seatbelt. Store your table, enjoy hand baggage, items and larger devices such as laptops.
Doors for departure cross-check. Thank you.